Hello, Mr. Showalter's English 4 class. I'm here today to help you with your processing of chapters 3 and 4 with some questions and quick excerpts. I'm going to read the excerpt for you and then the question. And when you're done watching the video, or while you're watching the video, you can get into your own version of this form and answer the questions. So the first thing is it's called Siddartha Chapters 3 and 4 questions, guided questions to help you process your reading for these chapters. The first thing you have to do is type in your name. Next, you have a Chapter 3 Excerpt 1. Behold, then Govinda, the shy one, also stepped forward and spoke. I also take refuge in the Exalted One and his teachings, and he asked to be accepted into the community of his disciples and was accepted. Right afterwards, when the Buddha had retired for the night, Govinda turned to Siddartha and spoke eagerly. Siddartha, it is not my place to scold you. You have both heard the Exalted One, have both preserved the teachings. Govinda has heard the teaching. He has taken refuge in it. But you, my honored friend, you don't also want to walk the path of salvation? Would you want to hesitate? Do you want to wait any longer? So that excerpt you're going to use to answer this question. So in the text above, what decision does Govinda make in regard to his path? Chapter 3, Excerpt 2. Siddartha awakened as if he had been asleep. When he heard Govinda's words, for a long time he looked into Govinda's face. Then he spoke quietly, in a voice without mockery. Govinda, my friend, now you have taken this step. Now you have chosen this path. Always, O Govinda, you have been my friend. You have always walked one step behind me. Often I have thought, won't Govinda for once also take a step by himself, without me, out of his own soul? Behold, now you've turned into a man and are choosing a path for yourself. I wish that you would go it up to its end, O my friend, that you shall find salvation. According to the text above, what is Siddartha telling Govinda? Chapter 4, Excerpt 1. Slower, he walked along in his thoughts and asked himself, but what is this? What have you sought to learn from teachings and from teachers? And what they, who have taught you so much, were still unable to teach you? And he found it was the self, the purpose and essence of which I sought to learn. It was the self I wanted to free myself from, which I sought to overcome. But I was not able to overcome it, could only deceive it, could only flee from it, only hide from it. Truly, nothing in this world has kept my thoughts thus busy as this my very own self, this mystery of me being alive, of me being one and being separated and isolated from all others, of me being Siddartha. And there is nothing in this world I know less about than me. About Siddartha. Having been pondering while slowly walking along, he now stopped as these thoughts caught hold of him, and right away another thought sprang forth from these, a new thought, which was, that I know nothing about myself, that Siddartha has remained thus alien and unknown to me, stems from one cause and a single cause. I was afraid of myself. I was fleeing from myself. I searched Atman. I searched Brahman. I was willing to dissect myself and peel off all of its layers to find the core of all peels in its unknown interior, the Atman, life, the divine part, the ultimate part, but I have lost myself in the process. So this text relates to this question. What does Siddartha realize about his life so far in the excerpt above? All right, so you have 3 questions and your name that you need to enter into this form, and that gets you credit for the day. And this brings us to the end of the ARC 1. The next time you'll be getting a video from us about how to do the quick writing for this piece. And again, all of this is your senior project for English. All of this counts towards that. So if you have any questions, we'll be live a couple times this week, and you can either contact Mr. Showalter or myself. This is Miss Goodmuth. Have a great Monday.